All right, team. I'm Tim Jenkins, and welcome to All Things QB. And today we are jumping into Bo Nix and why I think he is officially QB1 in Denver after his preseason week 2 performance. But before we jump into it, you football junkies like me, I need you to jump over to our Patreon account where we have more clips and longer breakdowns. And it means the world to me that you're willing to jump over there and subscribe to help support this channel. Guys, I'm excited about this one. I think any Broncos fan enjoyed what they saw from Bo Nix preseason week 2, but I think as you peel back the layers on the tape, I think it's even more exciting, the tape is, than what you saw in the TV copy. So without further ado, let's jump into the film. All right, team, we are opening up with a third down fire pass. I got to tell you, this is the most exciting thing to me. You see a third down, we got a little play action. As you guys know, I'm starting to, this year, let the clips roll for you guys, because that was something that I know we had talked about a lot. Okay, so what we got is we got a little fire pass. What is fire pass? Fire pass is we've got action here where we're going to look like we're kicking out when really we're going to be first in the flat. We've got our action here. He'll step up. We're going to have a chaser here, and then we have some sort of control high here. Listen, it's 3rd and 1. You're thinking here. You're thinking here. We've got this marked as a good. So do I think that right now Bo Nix could take this and it could be a first down? I do. So I'm guessing that's something they're going to talk through in the film room. Like, hey, listen, we have our first guy here. Let's not pass him up. However, do I love that he knows exactly where to reset and then hit his shallow cross that's settling because it's zone coverage? Yeah, I love that. So to me, it's like a 3rd down conversion. We've got 3rd down fire pass. Our rookie quarterback completes it. We move the chains. It's tough for me to not get excited. I think that's pretty dang good stuff. Look at this little fire pass, reset the feet, deliver. 3rd down conversion, move on. Okay, right here we've got good. We've got spacing. Bringing our back in from outside. You guys remember what happens when we bring that back in from outside? We get a little man zone indicator. Okay. We're going to kind of break this down. It's just the Broncos version of spacing a little bit. They're going to work in here, dive right here. Got to sit out here. We got our flat control here. You read this thing inside out to this side, 1, 2 to 3. I think the thing you guys should be most impressed with this clip, now obviously this is an expected throw from an NFL quarterback, but to me, I really love his footwork here. I want you guys to watch this when we go right here. It's this one, boom, that full step, and then watch how he kind of hops back, that little skip. Okay, it's called a one skip drop. One skip play on time to the Hank. I'm a huge fan of that, honestly. One skip, play on time to the Hank, get the feet moving forward. Really accurate with the football here. Yeah, don't make it complicated. Got our buddy Timmy P over the ball too, huh? Love Tim Patrick. This one, we got a little toss boot. Yeah. Little toss boot here. Got our corner here. We've got our chase here. Toss, leave that D in unblocked. You know, this is the key, right, guys? We got to beat him with the fake. Got to beat that D in with the fake, and our speed, we get outside. Gets Timmy P on the shallow. Had Sutton on the over, too, if you wanted him. But easier throw when you actually have someone bearing down on you is going to be that shallow. It's exactly what he does. Takes the shallow. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's really good stuff. This I want to talk through because this is just kind of a new scheme for the Broncos. I don't feel like we saw this last year. It's not a new scheme in the NFL. It's just a new scheme for the Broncos. These are the kind of completions where it's like definitely padding your stat completions, but the Broncos are basically saying like, hey, listen, you go block here, you go block here. We're going to throw basically a swing pass that's just an extension of our run game. We're going to make it feel like, oh, hey, this is an extension of our run game. Flip that thing out there. It's basically like we're running the football. We're not, right? It's a pass. Goes down in the stat column as a pass. But we're going to feel like, oh, hey, we're just running the ball. Flip that thing out there. Let's see if our back can go make a play. It's by no means is this like an exciting play like, hey, we gained a ton of yards. But it is one of those that I'm like, oh, this is new for them. We didn't see this last year. So you got to enjoy that one. This one, we got a scramble touchdown that you guys know, of course, gets. I'm already coaching. Takes a lot of me to remember to not rewind that first clip. But we've got a scramble touchdown. You guys know this one gets called back. But I do think this is a perfect example of what I think Bo Nix brings to the table from his athleticism, from his competing. Hey, I'm going to compete with the football in my paw, right? I'm going to go out there and make a play. Yeah, I'm such a big fan of that. Such a big fan of that. I got it as a good bad because it's like I think it's good we can highlight the top end playmaking ability with the bad of, hey, obviously we need more spatial awareness to know where we're at. Okay? You can see what the Broncos are trying to set up here though. We've got a shallow that sits, we've got a shallow that sits, and then we got the Hank behind it. You probably read this thing 1, 2 to 3. Okay, you can see Bo Nix, what he feels is this guy crossing face, right? Hey, we got that guy crossing face, wants to get out and start to make a play. Could you definitely highlight him as a, hey, instead climb the pocket and hit this? You can, right? So there's still more of that from that first preseason game that we talked about of bailing a little bit in the pocket. With that being said, if we're just horizontal 1 yard earlier, so we don't cross the line of scrimmage, if we're just horizontal here, this is a touchdown. And he's got to be more aware of that. That's on Bo. He's just got to be a little bit more aware. Team, it's halftime. Okay, we're officially halfway through this video, halfway through the clips. And I need to make sure to let you guys know, okay? It is halftime. If you've enjoyed it so far, please hit that subscribe button. If you're not planning on jumping over to Patreon, that is totally okay. But I need you guys to subscribe on YouTube. Please like this video and then please comment. If you like it and if you comment, what happens is it kicks us up in the algorithm. So even if all you want to do is comment FTA for the algorithm, it would mean the world to me. Even if you're not going to jump over to Patreon and you're like, hey, Tim, I'm a YouTube guy. I'm sorry, I'm not doing Patreon. That's totally okay with me. Hit me with an FTA, hit me with a like, hit me with a subscribe. We're jumping right back into it. All right, team, next one we've got a little play action screen, and you guys know that I love this scheme where it's like, hey, we go play action because it makes it look like we're going to set up a big shot, right? We're going to take a deep shot down the field off this play action. And then all that happens is we're setting up screen right behind it. So watch, a little play action. You can see how the defense starts to bail out, which really creates that buffer, right? To where then our linemen can climb up field. And it's why all of a sudden I think we're getting 15, 16 yards on these screen plays rather than, hey, 6 or 4 or tackled at the line of scrimmage, right? So look at this. Little play action. Boom, we get to our screen, and look at these big boys out front, huh? Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. We got really big, good boys out there. Gosh, you got to love that. You got to love good screen game, okay? PA deep shot here. I got no grade on this for you guys. I got a no grade here. This one is just, you can't tell really kind of I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm having a hard time seeing really what they're trying to set up. And I know I said I'd let this clip run, and I apologize for this one, but it's almost like we're trying to work a little post corner and then maybe sneak a deep route over top of it. I can't say, yeah, I'm not going to try to sell you guys on this one of knowing really what's going on with that. I haven't seen that scheme. It's going to be a new one for the Broncos if we see a different variation of it. Okay, I got no grade because I think, Bo navigating that to where, hey, it's not a sack, I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. This one we got a little play action and we've got bad-ish. Here's why. Because I think Bo has enough arm talent. Sorry, I told you guys I'd let it run. I think Bo has enough arm talent to complete that ball right there. I think skipping that ball is not good enough for what his arm talent is. I think that ball needs to be on the receiver. Okay, now listen, we had a protection breakdown. Absolutely, we had a protection breakdown. And then this one, I think, yeah, we just got to be able to put on him. Right here, we've got a little third down deep hank. I love this one. We got third and long. Look at this. I'm going to drive this thing on the deep hank. Okay, so it's third and long here. What are the Broncos doing? The Broncos are just working, hey, we've got this guy on the deep hank. And then we've got curls outside. Hey, look at the deep hank one. And then either of these curls can be two. Okay, which I'm going to be honest with you guys, love the concept. And I love Bo Nix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hitch, ball on time. Why pass up your first progression on third and long if you don't have to? And the answer is you don't, coach. You don't. You stay in there, coach. You deliver a dime. It's exactly what he did. Look at this right here. This is absolutely perfect. You guys are going to love this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hitch, ball. Third and long, stick it on his chin. Third and long, play chin to chin, deliver an absolute dime. Okay, right here, team, we got a little, biscuits. Did the old rewind it too early. We've got a scramble, okay? Of course, depending on who you are, you'll either love this or hate this based on what your pre-draft evaluation was of Bo Nix. But listen, I think, to me, it's like you've got a young guy playing fast. As he climbs the pocket, his eyes are downfield the whole time. Do I love when we full bore evacuate the pocket? No, I'm not always the biggest fan of that. Would I like to see us maybe navigate the pocket vertically more or do some other things? Yes, absolutely. Do I think Bo is doing a pretty darn good job here? Yes, I do. I do. Okay, another one we got for you guys. This is just the next two footballs are probably the best throws he put on tape. Okay, we've got this pepper to Sutton. Really, it's not a pepper. Really, it's a roll in. But it's an absolute missile. Okay, Broncos, we've got the inside vertical release here. All right, team, I hope you enjoyed those 10 clips. What you just saw a little peek of was clip number 11 because, like I said earlier, these breakdowns are longer over on Patreon. So please jump over on Patreon. Consider subscribing. Consider supporting the channel over there because we've got 2 more clips for you guys over on Patreon. If you don't want to do that, here's the thing. I thought Bo Nix did a tremendous job. Now, listen, there's still areas to improve, like there is with every rookie NFL quarterback when you really look at the tape. But the areas to improve, I think, we're going to be alleviated a little bit because of his athleticism. I think the way that he can extend a play, the way that we can kind of keep a play alive with our legs, the way we can go get some positive yardage in third down situations, maybe even first down situations, just cut down to a second and short or a third and manageable. I think those kind of plays are going to be key in the Broncos being successful early while he's still navigating, okay, how do I process all this stuff? Hey, how do I get us in and out of the right play? I think this Broncos team's on the right track. I'm excited to see what he does in week 3 of the preseason, but I've got to think in my mind, I got to think over there at Dove Valley that he's officially QB1. I want you guys to comment. You let me know what you thought. And until next time, peace.